Hi, this morning I just want to go through a standing setup and some basic Pilates principles so I don't have to repeat this at the start of every video. So let's start. Feet hip width apart. Now if you're not sure how wide your hips are, bring your feet together, keep your heels together, turn your toes out and then bring your heels in line with your toes. Make sure your weight's evenly balanced and then think about your legs. They should be long, feeling really strong this morning, but don't press your kneecaps back so there's a bit of softness in your knees. And then work your way up your spine, pull it through the crown of your head, lengthen out your spine, but make sure your shoulders stay down in the sockets. So then take your shoulders round, down and then squeeze your shoulder blades gently towards each other. So you should be standing tall and relaxed, not standing to attention. In Pilates we talk a lot about neutral spine. This is the area of our lower back here and we try and work in neutral spine wherever possible because it's 30% stronger than any other spinal position. So you need to check if you have got neutral spine. To do this, you put your thumbs above your navel, your fingertips on your pubic bone, heels of hands on your hips, and then you look down. If you're a neutral spine, there should be a vertical line between thumb and finger and they should be level. So if you look down and your thumbs are ahead of your fingers, it means that you're probably standing like that. If your fingers are ahead of your thumbs, it probably means you're standing like this. So what you need to do is move around until you get thumbs and fingers in a line and then hopefully you're in neutral spine. It's not a very scientific method, but it's the only way we can find neutral spine. Okay, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, if you can. And what we're trying to do is to direct the breath high up into the rib cage area, front, side and back. If you find this impossible, just please breathe. And we try and breathe high up to allow us to engage our core and keep it engaged more. So you take a breath in through your nose and a breath out through your mouth. If you want to check that you're directing that breath into the correct area, put your hands lightly on your rib cage, bring your middle fingers together so that as you breathe in, your middle fingers will part. And as you breathe out, they will go back together. So something like this will happen, but that is an exaggeration. If you're finding this difficult, just keep practicing. So we've got our breathing sorted out, we've got neutral spine, now we need to think about our core. We normally think about two areas, our transverse abdominis here and our pelvic floor. Females are more aware of pelvic floor, but if there are any guys watching this, just imagine you're walking into cold water and when that cold water hits your nether regions, you will go and you will start to think that the idea about engaging pelvic floor. So next time you take an out breath, can you pull in and up? If you can't do both, just do one. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out quite forcefully, try it again. Breathe in, breathe out. So now I've got my core engaged, I'm hopefully in neutral spine, I've got beautiful posture, but I'm standing tall and relaxed. So let's think about mobility. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls. So you're going to add your own breathing pattern, but make sure you don't stop breathing. So how's your coordination this morning? Let's just bring hands to shoulders. Carry on with your shoulder rolls, but then take one forward and one backwards. And then reverse. So you're breathing, you've still got your core engaged. Let's think about some rotation for our upper body. So bring your arms forward. Take a breath in as you breathe out. Keep one arm still and open the other arm as far as you can, watching where it goes. Please try and keep your hips still. So we're just rotating our upper spine, including our neck. So you might want to breathe out and then breathe in. Or you might want to breathe in and breathe out. So make sure you're watching your arms all the way, last one each side. But are you still standing tall? Have you still got your shoulders down and back? Okay, let's think about our hips now. So you can either draw an arc along the floor, or if your balance is good, you can have your foot off the floor. If you are balancing, you might need, or you will need, to engage your core more. So add your own breathing pattern. So just to get that hip moving, and then we change sides. And you might find if you're balancing, you're better on one side than the other. So pulling up and in more, breathing, concentrating. You've got to concentrate all the time. Okay, let's do something with our ankles and balance. So just hips up, heels up, sorry, not hips. We're going up and down. Add some arm float. So as you go up, your arms float, but as you float, you keep your shoulders down and back. Don't forget to breathe. Taking arms a bit higher. So this time I want you to go right to the top and hold it there. If you need to drop your heels, please do. But your core should be really tight now, pulling up and in as much as you can. And fix your eyes on something that's not moving. And then drop your heels and take a side bend. So when you're doing this side bend, make sure you're not working from your shoulders. You're working from your waist. Are you going to breathe out as you go to the side, or are you going to breathe in as you go to the side? Your choice, as long as you're breathing. You will not stay in neutral spine doing this. One more each side. When you come back to centre, what I'd like you to do is circle your arms around the sides and go into a squat. Now, it's not a deep squat. Think about taking your hips back. Knees will be pointing forward, but they will not be pushing forward. So carry on with the basic squat, but if you want to challenge yourself, you might want to lift your toes. Or if you want to challenge yourself even more, lift your heels. And if you want to challenge yourself even more, lift your heels and keep them lifted till you come back to standing. Okay, widen your stance. So we're going to do a full body rotation. You've got to really relax. Take a breath in, breathe out and rotate. So make sure as you rotate, you lift your back heel so you're not twisting your knee. Just really relax. Really relax. Okay, from here, come back to your standing setup. Make sure everything's in place. Core engaged, neutral spine, breathing beautifully. We're going to do a roll down. Now, I don't know whether you can see me from this position, so I'm going to turn sideways. So imagine you're peeling your spine off a wall. You take a breath in. And on your out breath, you engage your core, tuck your chin in and roll down. Make sure that you keep your knees soft and do not stick your backside out. Take a breath in, breathe out and restack. So again, breathing out. Breathing in at the bottom, breathe out and roll up. Before you set off on the next one, check everything's in place. So if you have issues with this, you do not do it. And I know some people who come to my classes have issues. So we normally use this to get to the floor. So I'm going to turn around. This will be quite scary because I'm going to end up close to my camera. Take a breath in. And as I breathe out, I'm going to do one more roll down. If you're not too flexible, you bend your knees as much as you want to. And from here, you walk your hands forward. And you come to hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And that's the end of today's video. So please use this before you use any other of my videos to make sure you've gone through the basic principles of Pilates. Thank you very much. Bye.